While it may seem funny in the movies or in the comics when a person slips, trips, and falls, in real life, serious injuries can often occur. The question that needs to be answered is if an individual slips or trips and then receives injury, can they recover monetary damages? Well, first and foremost, it's important to remember that the mere fact that an individual slips or trips and then receives injuries does not in and of itself mean that the property owner where the fall occurred is responsible. For a property owner to be responsible, they must have done something wrong. In other words, if an individual trips over their own 2 feet, you certainly can't expect the property owner to be responsible for that individual's own carelessness. However, in the wintertime when an individual slips and receives injury, liability may be imposed. Some general rules of thumb would be as follows. First, when the conditions in the community are generally snowy, a property owner can only become responsible when the condition of their property has remained snow and ice covered for a period of time. That is, the law would expect a property owner to go out and shovel the snow or ice within a reasonable period of time to allow for people to pass through safely. However, if they fail to do so and a person slips and falls, liability may be imposed. Second, when the other properties in the area are free and clear of ice and snow, but yet there remains an isolated patch of ice or snow on an individual's property, and a person slips and falls on that, then liability may be imposed. Third, if a property owner maintains a defective condition that allows for an icy condition to occur, liability may be imposed. For instance, a leaking gutter that allows water to drip down into the sidewalk and freeze at nighttime can impose liability. Now, as can be seen with each slip that occurs during the winter months, a careful review of what caused the slip to occur and when it occurred must be performed. The mere fact of slipping alone does not mean the property owner is responsible. Now, tripping is another event that can occur and may impose liability. Conditions which would cause a person to trip and fall would be where a sidewalk is broken, or a step is in a state of disrepair, or a landscaping border breaks loose and comes into the sidewalk. Each of these instances can cause a pedestrian who might be distracted from not seeing this condition to trip and fall and receive serious injury. When one of these events occurs, liability may be imposed. If you've been injured as a result of slipping or tripping on someone's property, you may have rights and you may be entitled to compensation. Give us a call. We'd be happy to answer your questions. And remember, at Anzalone Law Offices, we're proud to represent the injured.